Sage ERP 1000 V4 induction video. This video should be used in conjunction with the guide located on the wiki. In this video I'm going to show you the prerequisites of what is needed to get Sage 1000 running on a computer. So, the two prerequisites initially are Java and Adobe Reader. All previous versions of Java must be uninstalled prior to using Sage. There's also a few security things that have to be changed in Internet Explorer to enable Sage to work. So, first of all, on this machine I have two versions of Java installed. What I'm going to do is go into Programs and Features in the Control Panel, or Add and Remove Programs on Windows XP. And you can see there's various versions of Java, so I'm going to uninstall these. Which will take a minute or so. That's two versions gone, and now the last one that's installed. Okay, so that's Java gone. One of the other prerequisites is Adobe Reader. I've already got this installed, so I'm not going to reinstall it. There's a chance that on your machine you've already got Adobe Reader there. So, if we open up Internet Explorer and go to the landing page, which is http://adsage.dmicros.com, and we're at the holding page and we can see the free Java download. If we click on this to install it and choose Run, you'll notice it is Java Release 6 Update 39. This is the only version that will currently work with Sage. And if we click Install, this is subject to change on this version of Java. Read the notes in the YouTube video. It will detail exactly which Java version is currently supported, as we are expecting an upgrade. And if we click Close, that's Java installed. The next is security options. We need to click on this cog here, or press Alt to reveal the Tools menu, and go to Internet Options. We need to click on Security, and then Trusted Sites, and Sites. We need to untick this Require Server Verification, and add the path that's already in there. We also need to add AD Sage without the .dmicros on the end. And we hit Close. Next we choose Custom Level and drag the bar all the way to the bottom and check on Automatic Logon with current username and password. We then scroll upwards to Use Pop-up Blocker and select Disable and click OK and confirm you want these changes as yes, and then press OK. Next we need to go back to the control panel and click on Java 32-bit. In there's an update tab. If we click on that and choose check for automatic updates and uncheck it and choose never check and apply. This will make it so your machine doesn't check if there's any automatic updates. If any automatic updates do get installed, then you need to uninstall it and reinstall Java from the Sage website. Okay, so next it's actually accessing Sage. The way I'm currently set up is that I will access Sage automatically due to my single sign-on. Single sign-on means it's tied to your user account and will automatically log you on as soon as you go to the website. There's two ways to get to the website. There's the EMEA version and there's the America version. When Malta is online, we'll add the Malta version as well. The difference between EMEA and US is the date format. Everything else is pretty much identical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on EMEA, and you'll see the Java applets will load up. And this box here, do you want to run the application, is a one-time only thing. Just make sure ticked is always trust content from this publisher, and then choose run. It will then start to download all the components. It could take about 2 minutes. It could be quicker depending on the connection. And it'll download all the components to your machine and load in. That was using single sign-on. If I just turn off single sign-on my account, and I close it, and then reopen, and then click Sage EMEA, which I've got bookmarked now, so I don't need to mess around with that holding page. You'll see it now should take me to a logon page, where I can use my standard login to get into the system. Okay, I'm going to turn back on the single sign-on for me, so I don't have to mess around logging in. Okay, so next we're going to start navigating around the system. Sage is made up of a left and right pane, each split into different sections of their own. The left pane has the company, the module folders, and the modules and applications. It also has something called actionable lists, but we'll go on to that shortly. On the right we have the info pane, we have application usage, we have the application navigation, and we have the help and coaching text system. We'll start on the left pane with the folders. So each of these are an individual folder, and in each folder is an application tree. So as I change these, you can see the tree changing above it. You will only see folders and applications that are pertinent to your role. This menu here can be reduced down to the bottom, and they appear here as icons. And any that overlap the side of the page, the side of the pane, will appear in this list here. This window here is also resizable, and as you can see, they disappear into this little menu. Or, as I said before, we can bring this up and we can see all your options. It's all user dependent. Okay, so once we've selected one of these, we'll see the modules appear. So we've got in finance, general ledger, accounts receivable, credit management. Under each one, if we expand the tree, in most cases we'll have tasks, inquiries, create and amend master files, housekeeping and reports. In each of these there could also be another subtree, which then will bring you down to your applications. In reports there will be normal standard Sage reports and SSRS reports. SSRS reports are reports that open up in an Internet Explorer window or a Chrome window, whichever is your default browser, and is run via the web. Standard reports are run inside of Sage. If we go to credit management, you can see we've got reports EMEA, and we've got pure, normal, standard Sage reports. If we go into accounts payable and reports, we've got audit trails, trial and aged balances, miscellaneous, and then SSRS reports. We've tidied these up for 1000. In here we've got standard reports, and then we've got the company reports. Okay, so at the top we also have the company. If we click on the company, it lists all the companies that are available for us to use. You can open applications for multiple companies just by clicking the company open the application, go up here, change company and open up another application. This allows you to be working in two different companies at the same time. So I'm going to move on to the info pane. I'm going to start working with the right hand side. In this info pane, it is the main landing page when you open up Sage. It has a little navigation bar on the bottom which allows you to come back to the page by clicking the home button. Okay, but we can see we can get to the Sage wiki in here, and if I click home it'll take me back. Sage wiki reports, and if I click home it'll take me back. We've got the Sage guides which are all on the wiki, and click home. We've got the help desk, click home, and we've got the tech admin, and we can click home. So that's the info pane. We can put other information on here as and when we feel necessary. Okay, over here as well we'll open up applications. So if I open up sales order entry, task and orders, you can see the full list of applications, and we choose sales order entry. This will always open in full screen. If you want to see the menu again, you've got the option of hovering over the right hand side and dragging it open again. Or if you want to keep this in full screen, you can click on the Finance and Ops menu in the bottom left and that'll show everything. So as you can see, this has opened up sales order entry in the EMEA company. I'm just going to reveal this again. Now it may be when you open up the application, it doesn't show these function keys. This is your action bar. Just like in Sage 500, the action bar has corresponding keystrokes. Okay, so what we can do is we can turn them on and off as we want, and that will save with your profile. So if we go to this down arrow on the right hand side and choose show function keys, they will now turn off and that will stay saved. Okay, I'm just going to keep them on for now. Okay, as you can see, the application is now open. We can do F6 next number. We can put in an order number, choose a customer, and enter through and place a normal order. And then we press escape to come out of there. Okay, so that's the application usage, and that's the action bar. We've also got app navigation, which I briefly touched on. If I open up sales order entry and open up this pane and go DM Inc. and open up another application, you can see we now have two different colour tabs for different company colours. Now this is user dependent, the company colours. I've set mine up for EMEA to be teal, and I've set DM Inc. to be yellow. This is done from the Finance and Ops menu. If we go to Format and then Company Colours, list of company colours comes up and the list of companies you have access to, and you can choose which colour you'd want it to be, and that'll save with your session. As long as you log in on your machine, it'll stay like that. And if we press OK. Okay. The next is the help and coaching text system. Every screen has a help section. If we go into an application, I can choose help and choose topic help, and that will open up in your default browser and show you help pertaining to that application. However, it's not always convenient to come out of Sage and go into another application. So what Sage have done is they've added a coaching text system and enhanced help system, which is used by this chevron here. If we click on the chevron, it'll fly in from the right and it'll show you the help text relating to the application you're in. So if I go to call entry and do the same, it'll show you about call entry. At the top is coaching text, which is additional information that can be added by us as a company. So for example, if I go into distribution, sales order entry, reports, standard reports, sales order status, if I do this double chevron, it'll show me some coaching text pertaining to sales order entry and sales order status and that specific report. So it shows us what the status codes are we can choose from for entering into this order status range. And we press escape and OK. And that is the prerequisites and accessing Sage.